Hi friends, welcome back. Today we'll see FygoOS NAS or network attached storage install and setup. This is a software which is available with the different price plans. There is a free version, trial version plus, and lifetime plus gets 1 year updates, and the lifetime is forever updates, and even the free version gets updates but restricted by some functionality. Here I'm using Balena HO in macOS to get the install disk prepared, and I have downloaded the FygoOS trial version from there. So trial version will automatically switch from the full version to the free version if not purchased after 30 days. If purchased based on the purchase plan chosen, the plus version or lifetime, it will upgrade to additional functionality, and there is no limit over the disks or users. So the flash is done, and I'm using the BIOS on the device by pressing the key. So once it is flashed and rebooted, so I get to set up the FygoOS from the install disk. Initially, it need to be chosen the specific disk we need to install in the BIOS boot order. So selected English as a language, and then the device I'm using the MMC disk, which is available in the NAS already. So some of the disks I am not utilizing for this install at this moment. And there is a system partition size and a swap size that need to be chosen. The system partition is defaulted with 29 GB and swap size is defaulted with 2 GB, and I'm trying to increase swap size to 4 GB by decreasing the system partition size from 29 to 27 GB. So that's done, and clicking next. System will be installed to the disk MMC. Okay, and the system version currently I'm installing is shown there, and there is a progress bar showing how far we reached. Okay, that's almost done. It's doing some finishing tweaks, configuring the bootloader. System installation is completed now, and click on the next step. It shows network interface DHCP by default, and we can't choose the static at this point. But after we reboot, then in the network settings, the IP address can be changed. Click Save. Click OK on the network settings, and then it reboots. And we need to press the BIOS key to enter the setup, and then go to boot screen, and we need to choose Debian, as Debian is the base OS behind FygoOS. Once the Debian is chosen, it reboots and loads. So at this point, we can remove the USB key used for install, and it will finally show the FygoOS screen with the IPv4 and some other details. We don't have to use the console anymore. We can use our own personal laptop or desktop to activate FygoOS and install any latest updates since we downloaded. Now FygoOS system is updating and preparing the update environment. System update is completed and we have to restart now. It will ask for a prompt to confirm whether we can restart, and then it asks to create volume upon restart. So here one of the disk I'm choosing for installing the FygoOS for a pool. There are few other disks, so don't have to utilize them at this point, which is being used by other OS. So there is an option for you if you prefer to multi-boot as well, just by selecting the appropriate option in the BIOS. And here after creating a user, so then we can select the user. So if only one user, then user is defaulted. Then creating a volume, so I chose file system as GFS. There are few other file systems available like BTRFS or ext4, and here it will show the estimated available capacity, and we can choose the name or description of the volume we are trying to create at this point. So I'm entering it as NAS data at this point, and drive formatting, it will give please enter admin password to confirm the operation. So enter password and click format so that the pool will be created. So now creating volume is done. So it shows GFS advanced settings on the top right, and SSD cache acceleration is on the another tab, and in the advanced settings there are ARC memory usage limit. By default it is selected with the default option, and async write max active is chosen as well, and with the device information it shows FygoOS, the version installed and uptime, and then the volume, the remaining size, and system partitions. So shows the used with the boot disk and also the total drive type. It shows as SSD, and hardware info. It shows the CPU and also the memory, and then the GPU. And there are three tabs here: system update, system config, and system reset. Under the system config, there are backup and restore options. System restore is for restoring or resetting to factory default options, and also one it shows disks available, and the DDNS setup, FICO Connect, and link sharing is for the remote access or public link sharing, and there is an SSH option as well. Under the security, there is enable 2FA as well as some port settings. Default ports are shown. The protection shows ban suspicious IPs. So this is enabled now, and it shows allow list and deny list. So we can choose the source IPs or in the deny list or allow list accordingly. So if we want to allow only the local LAN network, then that can be chosen as well. And in the firewall, there are enable firewall advanced options in the mode auto, and the LAN allow access by default. Click save. There are few inbound rules defaulted, and there are outbound rules as well. We can click on the edit button in order to edit the rules. Once we click on the actions edit, so there are few options like specific IP, all IPv4 or IPv6 or location or all. So here in case if source IP is to be chosen, specific IP address that can be given. And for file services, there are SMB, WebDAV, FTP. FTP I am turning off, and then NFS, and there is DLNA as well. And license information is given. The trial license code is shown. And then connect UPS. UPS options shows UPS type, UPS device. So I have the UPS, so it shows in the list there, and until low battery or wait can be given for shutdown options. I chose 3 minutes for wait, and UPS settings are done. Now update and restore. Here system reset is for resetting all the network and other parameters. Time zone is displayed and language can be chosen and there, and then app store have few apps. Under the files app there are my files, team folder, external storage when something is connected, and then remote mount, uh, then app files, shared with file, shared by me, shared links, recents, favorites, trash, and a few others. And trash, there is nothing at this point. So admin view, uh, under all files, all trash, personal files, team folder, all shared links. Under the setting, there are visible folder scope. Under the SMB, there are several options. A duplicate file, external storage, link sharing, and a remote mount. So this is with the logs, and then this is with the trash. Upon choosing what's available on the desktop icons. So here with the system settings, the user management, and then storage, it will show the default volume. Then in the app center, there are several apps already listed. So during the trial period, it shows most of the apps, and there is a limit to the apps available and App Store or App Center if license is not purchased before trial is ended. Development tools, productivity, and there are categorization or classification of these apps as well. And here are the drivers. If any graphic card related drivers are to be installed, it can be done here. And under the settings, and then something if need to be manually installed, it can be done as well. The OS looks quite promising, and it is actually quite close in options to Synology DSM or QNAP or any off-the-shelf NAS devices. So here for the Docker, it shows some containers where we can set up using YAML scripts, and here image registry. So it shows all the images available for uh, the AI, and then network under the network features. So the darker network is shown. And here for the backup options, there are two backup, FIGO backup remote storage, and in case of backup remote storage, we can choose any cloud options. And there are few available at this point. Under the resource monitor, it shows the overview of CPU, memory, network, GPU, hard drive, and also the drive information. And under the progress or process manager, it shows the system process running and what resources they are consuming. And under the services process, we can see that. Under the desktop, when desktop is chosen, it shows the right bottom, the welcome to FygoOS, and it shows few options there. And under the file tasks, if any file tasks are currently running, it shows system notifications, it shows system, UPS connected, and a device scheduled for some task, then it will show there. And here this is my account, and here it shows user ID, and then few details related to password, two-factor, and theme wallpaper can be chosen here. We have few options like static, dynamic, or chosen color, and whether light mode, follow system, or dark mode chosen. It turns to that setting. And devices and language and time options are available with the account. So there is a help center as well, and under the about screen it shows the current version. So that's all with the overview on the FygoOS NAS. Those who are interested can try it out and then choose to decide which option you would like. Thank you. Have a good day.